Hey y'all, well it sure is Monday, isn't it? Some folks work all day and get off and go to the gym and pay for a workout not quite as probably good as the one I'm doing for free out here after work this evening. I finally made it to the old gap in the fence, clearing all that one step at a time, as you can see behind me. Still got some stobs up. A little bit hard to chop on those, but we'll get those soon enough. Hope everybody had a good weekend and back in the swing of things for the work week. I know we're off to a roaring start, I guess. About to take care of these old chickens. You know, I wanted to talk about something I observed Sunday morning here as I was feeding the chickens. I like to feed them out here in this main run in the mornings, get them out here and foraging. And sitting in my chair back there having coffee and watching them cluck and peck, and it's just breaking daylight. And something happened that reminded me of an old story. Oh, excuse me. Story been told different versions, probably 25 centuries now. The first version of the story I'm referring to in print was about 1823 by a Danish author. He started off, there once was a little chick named Cluck. I think those of a certain age will remember a different name, Henny Penny. Y'all remember that little folk tale with a moral about devastation impending? Well, I saw it play out both on Facebook in the last week, and we'll talk about that, and with these old chickens Sunday morning. They was out here just peacefully pecking away, and later learned that a pole over here had just kind of hit the ground way out of reach of them. And I mean, they went running like they was going to get killed. It wouldn't come out of the roost for nothing to eat that food. But kind of reminded me of Facebook. And some of you don't know, I do a lot of Facebook page management, pretty versed in the media of it, and for some fairly high profile names. And this whole friend requesting business that started last week, of course, to take variety. Anyway, that aside, wanted to kind of go a little different theme and maybe give you a little advice or a life hack, if you will, for those of you that are maybe a little unfamiliar with how the platform works in general. Don't be intimidated, because I guarantee you all the ones that do know how to operate that platform would be lost as a goose in a old stick shift truck or having to write their name in cursive. So everybody's got their strengths for their time, but don't let it throw you. Don't panic. Don't be a Henny Penny and think the world's coming to an end. A couple of tips. One, you get any type of message or anything like that, you can go ahead and skip to the bottom, and if it says copy and forward, dismiss it. There's nothing to it. Just somebody playing games somewhere, and you don't have to be a part of it. But passwords are a big deal, and don't mean to variate from the old place here, but felt it prudent to talk about it, because I know I've had a few reach out to me with concern about things. And Facebook is a social media. There's really not a whole lot of information anybody can hurt you with on there, so I wouldn't really worry about it too much. They're out for bigger fish, if you will. But when it comes to passwords, your best and strongest password from all the tech minds and all of that is not a combination of characters, and it doesn't work. The cracking doesn't work like it does in the movies, where they're sitting there and trying different passwords, and they look over and see the man's daughter's picture on the desk and figure out her name, and that's the password. That's not how the hacking works. Computers do it automatically and go through millions of different algorithms until they discover the password. So they're not going to waste their time on Facebook, folks. It does happen, but it's harmless silliness. But if you want to make a strong password, and I suggest you do it on all of your banking and everything, from time to time, at least once every 60 days on the really important stuff. But your strongest password, wherever you're at right now, is right in front of you. Yep, it is. All you gotta do is look around and pick you about 4 words and make a sentence and just write it out, no spaces. Let's see, what's a good one here? Yellow chicken wheelbarrow garden. Take a long time to bust that one, because it does not go to any type of normal encryption rules. So just think about that, and maybe that's a free tip that'll help some of you that are not quite as familiar with all the new technology pitfalls in business, and you won't have to be a Henny Penny and worry that the sky is falling, right? It's free, but anyway, I felt like it needed to be said. If nothing else, maybe it helps somebody. Most of you probably already know how to navigate that space, but if you don't, maybe you can take that to heart. So anyway, I've got a goal to hit that old post oak that fell with a cleared path. These old yopons have grown up over the years, and I'm getting after it with a couple of hand tools and making pretty short work of it. I'm getting into, it looks thick, but it's not got too many branches down low. This was the old calf corral here. Doesn't look like much. There's a loading chute made out of wood right over here, but won't take me long. I'll have it all knocked down. We'll be able to look at it a little bit better, right? Got another little shower this evening, and seeing lots of green popping up on this old plowed dirt. Corn's about done, but I've actually got a couple of tomatoes on the plants out there. I'm real excited about that. I hope we make them. I'll pick them green if we get a first frost before they get ripened. But mustards and turnips are up, and broccoli and Brussels sprouts and carrots and green onions. Shoot, I might just have me a all-you-can-eat salad bar on the place with scrambled eggs. You never know. Could happen. I got a brush pile on it. That's going to be I might have to save that for the first good cold snap. I mean a real deal cold snap. I might be out here crying because it's freezing my tomatoes, but I'll be warming up next to that big old bonfire anyway. Well, hey, let me check off, see who all's out there this evening. Sound off where you're at. Always interested to see where folks are tuning into these old ramblings every evening, or when I can. Sometimes the week gets a little bit too busy and I'm not able to do it. But I got a special treat. Dad's pulling up out there, so I'll be able to go visit with him a little bit. I don't think he's gonna get on the video though. He's up here and say hello. I think they were over at a brothers and sisters of Memo, the matriarch of this place. They had a little birthday get together this evening, and for the siblings, and they've been over at that. I'd forgotten he was going to stop by this evening. Well, let me walk over here, say hello. So, well, you caught me right in the middle of a video.
Oh, that's why I couldn't call you.
Yeah, yes. Hey, howdy.
Hello.
I'm sure Molly and them are watching. Looks like it's time to refill some egg cartons.
Yeah, I bought them
Yeah.
from Wally. They appreciate the time.
Yeah.
And other stuff.
Hey, there's Kimberly. Say hi to Kim.
Hello, Kimberly.
Let me say hello to Mom for Kimberly. She's not. This is more for Kimberly than anything. Mom probably not gonna understand. Mom, she's not gonna understand. She can't see her. Say hi to Kimberly. Say hi. Kimberly's watching. You doing okay? Well, hey, let me cut this short. We'll have to do a roll call another time. The parents are more important. So, y'all have a good evening, and I guess be the light, right? Smile and make a difference, and change those passwords. It's not a big deal. Nobody's out to get you. You can beat them. Talk to y'all later. Bye.